Over at the Blue House, it's the second day of President Moon's meeting with business leaders of this country. Those visiting the presidential office today are executives of 7 conglomerates, chairman of SK, Lotte, GS, Hyundai Heavy Industries, KT, and vice chairman of Samsung Electronics, and president of Korean Airlines unit of Hanjin Group. Let's go live to our chief Blue House correspondent Moon Connyoung. Connyoung, is the event underway?
Well, Myung-gil, yes it is. In fact, it is just getting underway as we speak. Now, following last night's meeting with 8 of the 15 largest corporates in South Korea, President Moon Jae-in tonight hosts 7 others of the 15 firms, and it is just getting underway as we speak. This is the first of such meetings since he took office back in May. As you pointed out at the top of the broadcast, yes, those in attendance tonight include Samsung, which is the largest listed company in Asia's 4th largest economy, Lotte, SK, among others. Now, the casual setting is not too much different from last night, except as you can see behind me, the weather isn't too cooperative today, and it's been raining off and on all throughout the day. So they had to make last-minute changes to the venue for the reception. So instead of last night's Sangchunje, a scenic Korean-style building in the Blue House, tonight's get-together has been moved indoors to the main building of the Blue House. And instead of serving draft beer, they'll serve a cocktail, beer-based cocktails. So we're calling it cocktail night instead of beer night today. Myung-gil.
So, Connyoung, do we expect the less casual setting will make a difference to the ambiance tonight?
Well, if you remember from last night, as casual and easygoing the president had made it to be, a lot of businesses at hand were hardcore and to the point. In fact, President Moon Jae-in discussed openly about his economic policy, and the corporate tycoons, they didn't shy away from airing gripes over economic difficulties they face on the global stage, including China's economic retaliation over that and U.S.'s new anti-dumping measures on South Korean steel. Now, no matter how relaxed of a setting the president tries to create, these meetings will probably be not too comfortable for these leaders of the conglomerates, especially today where the Samsung chairman, so jail Samsung leader Lee Jae-yong is in jail, obviously, so he could not be in attendance. He's on trial charged with bribery and embezzlement in the impeached former President Park Geun-hye scandal. Samsung Electronics chief executive Kwon Oh-yeon has come instead. Lotte Group chairman Shin Dong-bin has also been attending trials, charged with similar charges, but he's gotten court permission tonight and is attending the event tonight. But all in all, President Moon and his team is trying to make their best attempts to create an easygoing environment for open communication so that there could be frank and candid discussions between the two groups of people. Myung-gil?
Our chief Blue House correspondent Moon Connyoung live from the presidential Blue House. Thank you, and do keep us posted throughout the night.